Hey there, this is Ben Howard coming to you with this North Texas real estate market report, giving you all of the information you need about buying and selling homes here in North Texas. Well, I have to come clean with you. This is a little embarrassing. For the last 15 months, 16 months now, I've been bringing you these market reports, telling you about market saturation, telling you about how many new listings, the sales price, and I have to come clean with you. It's been weighing on my conscience too much. None of that matters. Well, I guess it kind of matters. When we talk about prices, days on market, really all of that comes down to one thing, and that's how much you really can spend or how much you can afford each month. Like what the house costs you each month. So when you already own a house, for example, if prices go up, then when you sell your house, you'll make more money. You'll put that toward the new house and your payment will be lower. Vice versa, if market's down a little bit and house prices are down, you'll get less for your house, but you'll also spend less on your new house. So really it comes down to what your monthly payment is. So how is it that even though things have been crazy here the last few months, last few years, how have people been able to buy more expensive homes even though they're not making more money? Well, the answer is interest rates have been tremendously low. When we went through the pandemic, the federal government said we're going to keep interest rates low, but now I have to tell you, it's time to panic! Okay, the Federal Reserve, or the Fed, they have these government-backed programs that ward off housing collapses like we saw 13, 14 years ago now. And part of that, what they do is they decide what the interest rate is going to look like on a mortgage. When the economy stinks, they make the interest rates low so people can afford them. When the economy is better, they raise interest rates. That way banks and other companies can make more money on it. The issue is we've been pretending for so long that the economy is really, really bad that we've gotten to a place that we can't do it anymore. So they have already said that they're going to be raising interest rates on mortgages. Now, they said for us to plan on having 3 interest rate hikes this year, and now they've changed it up to 5. And as a matter of fact, they're up 0.5, half a percent since January 1st. So that's crazy how fast it's going up. So let me just kind of give you these numbers, because if you're anything like me, if I start doing a lot of percentages, it's not going to make any sense to you. But just for clarification, if you had a budget of $2,750 for your mortgage, that's with your principal, interest, taxes, insurance, assuming you have a 10% down payment, at 3.5%, if your mortgage rate is 3.5%, you can afford roughly a $415,000 house. That's here in Texas with our taxes and all the rates we have going on here. Now, if the rates go from 3.5 to 4.25, which most people think they're going to get there, your maximum house price is all of a sudden only $393 for the same $2,750 monthly payment. Even though your income hasn't gone down, nothing's changed. All of a sudden, you can afford $22,000 less house. So as these prices keep going up, you're going to be out of the market, and eventually it will slow down the market and pull it back in. So I'm saying this only not to really make you panic, but for those of you who have been waiting for the market to correct, for the price to go down so you're not paying these huge amounts, I understand where you're coming from, but let me encourage you, the prices aren't going to come down immediately. It's going to take some years to do that. And in the meantime, if interest rates go up where they think they may go this year, you're going to price yourself out of the market. If you need some information on that, I have some lenders that don't hound you. They don't call you every day. They'll run the numbers, give you a clear answer, and give you their prediction for where interest rates may go, even though no one really knows for sure. But we would love to get you locked in before those rates get too high. Hey, with that out of the way, let's talk about some numbers. Now, I'm choosing out just a couple of cities here that we're going to be going over. If I don't handle your city and you want me to do it, just send me a line and I'll include yours in next time. Hey, let's talk about Bedford. Now, average home price, we're talking about 2019 against the end of 2021. So this is all of 2019 against all of 2021. We see that it was $266,000 in 2019. Now in 2021, the average price of a home in Bedford is $348,000. So $348,000. Back in the day, just 2 years ago, the average days on market was 20 days. Now it's 7. That's to get under contract and no longer be active. Months of inventory, remember how long it would take to sell everything on if nothing more came on the market. It was just over a month before. Now it's under 2 weeks. Yeesh. Highland Village up in my neck of the woods. Average home price 2019, yeah, it's about what Bedford was this year, $352,500. Now, believe it or not, $523,275. The average price in 2 years has gone up $180,000, give or take. Days on market, it used to be 40 days average. So as many were staying on 3 months as we're selling right away. Now, 5 days on average. That is crazy. Months of inventory back in 2019, 1.2 months of inventory. Now it's 0.4, the same as before. Let's go down to South Dallas County in Cedar Hill. I've done a bit of business down in Cedar Hill, and it used to be 225 as an average, now 285. And that's just a 2-year difference with a global pandemic in between there. Days on market, it used to be 23, now it's 1 week. And months of inventory, it used to be just over 2 months, and now it's 0.7. And finally, in Plano, the average home price 2019 used to be $345,000 and some change. Now it's $455,000 on average. It used to be about 1 month it would take to sell your house. If you're selling now, plan on 7 days. And months of inventory, there were 2 and some change, just like the others. Now only 0.3. So Plano houses are selling incredibly fast. They can't keep up the demand for that. Hey, well, if you want to have your hometown featured in it, or if you have more questions about the interest rate thing, the changing markets, what's the right time to buy, hey, give me a holler. My information will be down below this. If you're an email, you can just click on that link. If you see this on social media, just send me a message. But I would be happy to go over any of this with you. No pressure, but it'll be a great idea. It'll give you a great idea about what might be the right time to sell. Hey, I'm Ben Howard, and I'll talk to you soon.